Hello, I'm Andrew, and in this video we will be discussing the ninth commandment, thou shalt not bear false witness. Now, the actual text itself, according to the King James Version, says, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. And bearing false witness is another form of being dishonest. It's a form of lying, and it is incredibly destructive to not only your own reputation, but to the livelihood, life, even possibly, of the others that you are bearing false witness against. And there is no shortage of examples. If you pay attention to the news, especially during political campaigns, there's no shortage of bearing false witness against a political opponent. It is shocking how prevalent this is, but it is absolutely destructive on so many levels to bring up false claims. Now, there's a scene in Spider-Man, and I don't mean to make this a trivial example, but I think it was excellent. So the editor of the Daily Bugle in Spider-Man was accused of slander. He was bearing false witness against Spider-Man, calling him a menace to society and accusing him of being a criminal. And he said, no, this isn't slander, it's libel. Slander is spoken, libel is print. But it was the same thing. Those words, slander and libel, are legal terms that have a foundation in this commandment of not bearing false witness. Now, once someone bears false witness against somebody else, it's the same kind of concept of ripping open a down feather pillow in the middle of a windstorm, and those feathers are just going to go everywhere. And those feathers being interpretations, thoughts, and things that just won't go away. No matter how hard you try, you're not going to purge all of those feathers from everyone's mind, all of that misinformation that is being put out against somebody. There will be some that will be permanent, and they will stay forever. And you will give the wrong impression. How many of us have had the wrong impression, or can think of times when somebody had the wrong impression of us because of words that somebody else said? It's happened to me many times, mostly in school. Growing up, there were several times that someone made stuff about me and that really made it difficult to establish relationships with other people. And so that is something that the destruction, you have no idea how large of a ripple effect bearing false witness can have. And it is one of those sins that is extremely difficult to make restitution for, because once it's out there, and especially now with the internet, you have a video clip that's either taken out of context, or even now there's things called deep fakes, which is a new technological form of bearing false witness, where it looks like the person, it sounds like the person, but what is being said and what is being represented on video actually never happened. It's all just a script that a computer is so cleverly able to represent as a politician or any person. It is something that is very alive and well in our society today, and it is an incredibly destructive sin. Now, it's obvious as to why somebody would be tempted to bear false witness. It's a form of power and leveraging control and getting gain over something, of some kind of situation. But it is really a deadly sin. People have died because of false witness. Countries have gone to war in modern times as well as ancient over false witness. So because there's no shortage of bearing false witness, and obviously you don't want to ever be bearing false witness, but on the reverse side, when you hear something about somebody or about a group of people, it's always best, I think, to apply the Lord's counsel to his disciples to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Oftentimes, I may have had a false impression or have heard something about somebody, but when you actually meet them in person, it's a completely different situation. Sometimes what you hear is confirmed, and then you know, but it is always best to take the approach of being reserved in your judgment of whether or not what you hear is true until you can actually confirm it. Now, my videos are in no way exhaustive on the topics of the 10 Commandments. Volumes and volumes have been written on individual commandments, but I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think about what I've said, or if you have some more information, I would love to hear it in the comment section below. And if you like this video, you can click subscribe, and it would help me immensely if you click that share button. It really helps me out a lot. So thanks for watching, and until next time, have a great day.